Hello everyone, it's Laurie and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm back with a new art tutorial and this time I'm going to show you how I paint hair digitally. But before I actually start talking about the tutorial, I want to put a little disclaimer. This is not a perfect tutorial, yeah. I am still growing, my art is still developing and improving, so this might not be the best hair tutorial ever, but I finally developed a technique which I really like, and I remember I used to draw hair so messily and now I think that I got it, yeah. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial and find it helpful anyway. You can feel free to leave any constructive criticism in the comments, but like I said, I always accept it, so don't worry about that. So yeah, let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I paint 3 different hairstyles with 3 different types of hair. The first hairstyle is a short bob, kind of like a hair, and it's like a more straight but also wavy, and it's like an ombre that goes from a natural color, brown color, to more of a silver with lilac undertone. The second hairstyle is more slightly of a wavy and more of a wavy curly hairstyle with 2 little space buns, and they're divided in 2 different colors, which is pink and purple. And the last one is a very simple jet black with some little bit of blue straight hair. So let's get started by this sketch. I usually sketch hair very simple. I don't add a lot of detail because I'm gonna add all the detail when I add the coloring. So I just sketch the shape and how I want the hair to look like, and it's just that. I then add the base color and also color the line art according to the base color that I chose, and I will lower the opacity of the line art to at least 40% and then mesh them together so they're just one layer. And I start by adding dark shadows and also highlights where I want them to be, and I start blending them and adding slightly more detail every time I do that. I don't draw every single chunk of hair because that would be hell, but I do draw a good amount of it, you could say. So sorry if you hear any noises, that's my dad doing construction work right beside my room, of course. I start to also redefine every single chunk of hair by adding like different individual strands of hair of different colors. For example, on brown I use a lighter shade of brown, almost pink, but it's more like a brownish pink, to add the single strands of hair. I then use multiple effects, like I think it's called overlay, because my program sadly isn't Italian, so I'm really not sure how to translate that. I think it's overlay, but basically I put a color over the highlights and I do the overlay effect, and does this very cool effect, and it really makes the highlight and light source on the hair really pop, and I really like that, so I've been doing that since I discovered this. And lastly, I also add these little small dots, which are supposed to represent some sort of like glitter on hair, but I really like it. It's like more of a fantasy magical touch, and I really like it. It makes the hair a lot more prettier, so I do that. And I also put the layer on overlay because I really like that effect, like I said before. And I pretty much repeat the same process with all the different hairstyles and different colors as well. I'd say the trickiest part of this technique of how I paint hair is redefining everything after I added the base color. Start shading it. It's a little bit difficult because you also have to choose the best color. You have to choose colors that actually suit that hair color that you chose for your drawing. And for example, if you chose a brown color, you cannot shade with yellow. That does not fit, so you have to choose a darker brown, or you can go around with a darker red. That fits also as well. It depends what kind of color you want. You can actually do pretty much any color combination. It would look good. I don't really draw a lot of colored hair, and I think I should do that because it's so much fun. It's a little bit difficult, like I said, to shade it, but it's so much fun and I recommend it to everyone. A little tip is that when you add the loose strands of hair, don't over exaggerate. I used to do that a lot during my old drawings, and it would look so messy. It would look like your character that you drew did not brush their hair for I don't know how many days or something. But don't add too many hair, because it would honestly look such a mess. And for the little strands of loose hair, I always make my brush as thin as possible. Sometimes I make it a little bit chunkier just because I want to add like this chunks of hair instead of like little strands. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with words at explaining things, but I guess you could see what I'm doing and it's quite self-explanatory, I guess, almost. I'm not very good at explaining things, that's why I never really do tutorials on my channel, because I'm very bad at doing this. But I really enjoy doing them because a lot of people enjoyed my last tutorial, which was how I paint ice digitally, so I thought of why not do another tutorial of something that I have improved on, and I'm quite really proud of how I developed this technique on how to draw hair. I thought of why not do a tutorial, because I know a lot of people struggle by drawing hair, and I did too, but now I don't really do that anymore. I'm quite happy, and I think hair is probably one of my other most favorite parts when I paint a drawing. It's very fun. I think that next time I really want to experiment with more hairstyles and differentiate myself, because I usually draw the same hairstyles over and over again, and I really want to change that. Maybe when I'll be, I guess, more professional. Who am I kidding? Maybe next time I'm gonna do how to draw different hairstyles, because like I said, I'm not very good at doing that, so I need to improve on that. But when I'm sure about it and I really like how I draw these hairstyles, I'm gonna do a video about it. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, a comment, and you can also join the family by subscribing to the channel and clicking the little bell to receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!